Good day and welcome to another week of our daily drop of mercy. On this occasion, we want to reflect on the pastoral rule of Gregory the Great. This document, this letter, is addressed to Bishop John of Ravenna. Even though it is not directed to the priest's office or the general public, it is important to rescue and present its content, considering the action entrusted to the spiritual guidance of souls. After all, each one of us becomes the shepherd of a flock. In the first part of the letter, Gregory addresses a pastor's qualifications, knowing that such a task requires to be not only a teacher, but a physician of the soul. On this character will not only be to preach the word of God, to reprove or rebuke any error, but to guide by example all the souls to the way of salvation. A church leader's character and conduct, as well as his approach to ministry, are critical to the health of the church. Gregory's book of pastoral rule offers biblical, practical insight into each of these four areas so that God's pastors can more effectively shepherd the flock of the God. In doing so, the pastor should be able to have these qualities for the responsibility that implies his position rather than the authority itself. In his own words, if intensive training is required of physicians of the body, how much more so for physicians of the soul? That same reality needs to be applied to the pastor himself and any Christian. It is not only to be able to look after others in terms of the matters of the soul. It is not only to nurture and cultivate such qualities for the benefit of those entrusted to our place or in our care. It is not only the responsibility of inviting others with charity to embrace the discipline required for spiritual growth. It is important for any leader not to neglect his own spiritual health, because when the pastor does not care for himself, he cannot care for his flock. In summary, those who oversee the church must walk rightly with God because they lead by example. Every pastoral leader, like in the Old Testament, the priest must teach by both word and by deed, the difference between the holy and profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the unclean.